Do you have like a community of vloggers that you share these stories with, that you can, like a help group you can reach out to?
Yeah. I'm in a group chat. And it's like, we call ourselves like the YouTube support group.
Okay.
But no, having a good network of YouTuber friends is really important, because it's good to talk about these things. Paddy Doyle's a mate of mine. Yeah. And I was with him last week, and we were talking about this, you know, planning your day around the content, and how much of an impact that can have. You know, he jumps on a bike and goes days and days on end, and it's like, that can be really draining. So
yeah, I've seen, sorry, grab some water if you're thirsty as well. Some of the guests, they'll come on and they're like, can I move? It's like, this is a podcast, be free. Yeah, I mean, Paddy, I watch his content. It's very overwhelming, I can imagine, for him. And I've heard guys like Chad from CB Media explain back in the day as well, when Chad was kind of doing more the, like, during the pandemic tours around Isan. And he said, it's not really that fun, and you wouldn't want to be with me because I might need to stop 50 times and retake the shot. You don't want to be part of that tour. I have to do it on my own. Does Paddy say something similar as well?
Yeah, it's not as easy as it all looks. And yes, it seems so glamorous, right? Like, oh, let's jump on a motorbike and go around the country. And, you know, I think, like, I've wanted to do bike tours, but I'm like, God, it's a lot of work. You know, there'll be times where you'll be riding all day and there's nothing interesting to see or talk about. There's days where it rains. Yeah. You know, so I think it's a lot more challenging and less glamorous than it looks. Yeah, I mean, I've thought about doing a vlog, but we'll probably do something a little bit different. We filmed a concept episode. It's called People of Phuket. And the idea of it is, we filmed one. I just don't have the bandwidth to keep going on it yet, but eventually I'll get back into it. And the idea is the guests that come onto the show that are living in Phuket, or it could be anywhere in Thailand, but obviously easier with Phuket. The guests will come on the show, and then we will go do a day in the life vlog of them. Oh, cool. And then kind of connect the two videos. So it's, you know, what they talk about, what they do there, it's, you know, you're kind of just sitting here. And then there we can get the B-roll and the actual footage. And at that point, when you're creating content and reels and clips, it can blend together. So it's trying to synergize that. I just don't have the bandwidth. We filmed one, and the filming alone took like 2 weeks because I didn't know what the fuck I was doing. And then the editing was like another month because we didn't know what we were doing, and going back and reshooting. So, I mean, I give a lot of respect to vloggers out there at that level. It's not easy. It's definitely not an easy job. To jump back to, let's say, your support group, the vloggers, this community is primarily, most of you now are located in Bangkok. Yeah. There's not too many on this island. There's one, Richie Maybella down south. Is there any politics in this group where, you know, don't talk to that fuckhead because of XYZ? No, and it's really funny because, like, I mean, everyone thinks that we're in competition with each other, but it's not the case at all, you know? It's almost more of a community. So yeah, no egos, no. I mean, we'll talk about, like, we sit around and gossip and stuff like that. But no, there's no egos or anything. Yeah, who's? I mean, well, we'll throw. No, we won't throw Esquire under the building. We saw Esquire. Okay, whatever. Fuck it. I saw Esquire. He originally blew up Pearly G and these girls in Icy. I'm like, I've always wondered. He brings them on, and then what happens behind closed doors? And then, anyways, that's I mean, that's the question I get asked all the time as well. You know, like, got all these girls in your videos and stuff, and yeah, I guess the original. Then she became your girlfriend. So I mean, that first video. The girl with the pink hair, Kay. Yep. You kind of end the vlog where you're like, lights are on in your apartment, and you're like, yeah, we're gonna keep drinking. Just like shut. I think most people's imagination understood what's going on there. Yeah. If you enjoyed this content, we're doing 5 clips like this a week. If you want to watch the full podcast, click here.